Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Searching pass he's played there. Flashes it across. Gullit. Rummenigge. And it's Lahm.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now he's off and running. Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Now it's Cruyff. Crossed in again. He's got full. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that was very necessary. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And they can counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely spread. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff quietly revving up. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neither side yet able to find the net. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. It's a good spell of possession, this. Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gravenberch calmly anticipates. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gravenberch. Now, he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gullit. Benfica looking to pass their way through. Rummenigge. Can he finish? Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Moved on forwards. Looking for options for movement. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Gullit played into the middle. Leicester gets it away. And that is expertly dealt with. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. João Neves. Wan-Bissaka. Messi. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He is through here! Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now there's a fine ball. Shot a goal! Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Messi. Oh, nice touch. And that's been drilled in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. João Neves. Nice looking ball. The message is clear. None shall pass. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Benfica really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Benfica have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Benfica really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
João Neves. Vietnam finding their passes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pullet, there he goes, motoring forward. And the shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal...
Bullish header! They've scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Benfica get themselves into the lead. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Vieira. And it's Neves. Great chance! Oh, he's fizzed it forward. So what can they make of this? Rummenigge. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substituição para o Benfica.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Benfica still have the cards to affect this game. Lovely feet. So much time and space here. Great challenge, time to perfection. João Neves. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. And Gravenberch. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neves. Bullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Aimed beyond the defence.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gravenberch. Vieira. Lahm.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Played in with purpose. Now, can they get him away? Now, can he find a finish? Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Bale. And it's Neves. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, they could break here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Thuram gets across to intercept that. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, good ball! And he's found a way past. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. Gullit pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Lahm. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Thuram. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Benfica looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Mbappe. And this is Hullet.
Now it's Yamal.
And this is Hullet.
Leicester getting this one clear.
And that's been won straight back.
Now it's Rice. Now it's Hullet. And it's Rice.
Look at the space here. Hullet! And the ball's come loose here. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Roberto Carlos.
And that is a little undercooked.
Hullet. Benfica looking to pass their way through.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Rice powering forward here. Tries to play it through. That's a delicate pass. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Cruyff is there and he can pick it up. Nicely shaped ball. Toss somewhat off target. Vieira. Hullet. Benfica finding their passes. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. Great vision, and this is Hullet. Brilliantly cut out.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over. Can he finish? And it's a goal! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the ball is out of play. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, there's the clearance. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm picks it up out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Looking to play him in. And that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ferdinand. Now, can they get him away? Lahm plays it in. And that was very necessary for Ferdinand. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Vieira. And here's Hullet. And a chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
He's in a great position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hullet. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. Played out to the left flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lahm.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Gravenberch. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's very neat. Ball driven towards the far post.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Ferdinand gets it away. And it's Gravenberch. Mbappe looking to add to his goal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. Gravenberch. Lahm.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match.
Oh, smashing header!
And it's hoisted clear. And that has been cleared. Ibrahimovic being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice looking ball. Gravenberg. Messi. Back towards the middle. So we've reached the hour mark. Rummenigge. And this is Hullet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Gravenberg. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Threads one in. Messi's cross. Ferdinand can get it clear. Benfica have their third corner.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 11, Ibrahimovic. Número 21, Messi. Número 22, número 38.
And he's there to clear it.
Número 8, número 18.
Vietnam are looking to go forward now.
Número 6. Está a acontecer uma
Deftly
substituição.
away. Benfica still have the cards to affect this game. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now this could be a chance. Tries a shot! Roberto Carlos clears. Decent enough try. Corner number 4 coming up here. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Lahm calmly anticipates. Surlot. Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. And this is Cruyff.
And the finish!
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 9. Número 16. Lam. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 20. Número 32.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Golo! Aos 81 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 22.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a...
Pullet is the guilty party there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Vietnam making consecutive changes here. Cristiano Ronaldo to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Chance! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Benfica get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Benfica must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, important interception. And he's heaved it away. And the shot! Brilliant from Solot! A finish right from the top draw. We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it...
And this is Pele. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam take what looks to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's been drilled in. And he's gone looking for safety. That's good play. And he lines up, he rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react.
And that is that. Benfica can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.